All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to yoga. Glad to be back. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with some yoga. So sitting comfortably in whatever position works best for you. You can be cross-legged, you can have legs extended. You could even lay down if you wanted to, but be comfortable for these next few minutes, all right? All right. If you are seated, relax your shoulders down your back. Feel the crown of your head lift. And just become aware of your breath. And let's slow down the breath. Let's take your time as you inhale. Let's take your time as you exhale. Slow breath in and slow breath out. And just notice as you slow down the breath what your mind wants to be doing right now. There might be a couple of things it wants to be doing right now, but you might notice it trying to think about things that have happened before you got here, or trying to anticipate things that might happen after we're done. And just let your mind know that you have permission right now not to worry about those things. This is the time that you have intentionally set aside in your day to not have to worry about those things. So just set them aside, just right off your, and allow yourself just to be here in this body, in this moment for this practice. This exhale. And we'll just take a few more of these present breaths, slowing down the breath, resting in this body. The breath guiding us ever to the present moment. So anytime during our practice tonight that you notice your mind drifting into those things in the past or drifting into those things in the future, some far off fantasy, come back. So go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. And bring your palms together in front of you, lower the chin, and just honor yourself as you are in this moment, body, breath, energy, and mind. And it's from that place within you that we'll practice. So go ahead and rub the palms together, creating heat. And bring the heated palms over your eyes, brushing back over the top of your head and down your neck, bringing yourself back to your space. And we're going to transition on to hands and knees to start. So table pose. You can move any props you have off to the side, and we're going to come on to hands and knees. Good. Bring the hands under your shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Inhale, look forward, feel the tailbone lift behind you. Then exhale, round the back, tucking the chin and tail under. Inhale, look forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round the back. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, round the back. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chill back up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale back up. Just starting to warm up the shoulders and your spine, your hips. And to link your breath and movement, action, and intention. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Good. One more time. Child's pose. And then inhale up to hands and knees. With your exhale, go ahead and drop your heart between your thumbs and release your hips back, coming down onto your abdomen. Good. You can release the feet. Roll the shoulders back, lift the head and chest, cobra pose. Till release down and turn your head to a side. Let's do that again, lifting the head, the chest, cobra. Exhale, release, turn the head to the opposite side. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, turning the head. Let's do about 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, release down. One more time. Everyone, lift the heart, lift the head. And exhale, release down. Good. Bring the head to center. Curl the toes under. And you're going to walk your knees forward just a couple of inches so that your seat pops into the air. And then push the floor forward to push yourself up to hands and knees. Then let's go back to child's pose. Seat to the heels, forehead to the floor. Good. We're going to put that together in a flow. So inhale, come up to hands and knees. Exhale, bring your heart down between the thumbs. Release the hips back, coming down onto your belly. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart and head. Cobra pose. Exhale, release down. Curl the toes under, bring the knees forward a bit, seat rises. Push up to hands and knees and back to child's pose. We'll do that again. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, chest press. So bring the heart down. Release the hips back. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart and head. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under. Bring the knees forward. Push up to hands and knees. And back to child's pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, chest press. Bring the heart down. Release the hips. Cobra inhale, head and chest raising. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, bring the knees forward, seat rises, push up. And again, child's pose. We're gonna do 1 more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chest press. Release the hips. Cobra inhale. Exhale, release down. Curl the toes under, bring the knees forward, hips rise, push up. And again, child's pose. Let's stay in child's pose for just a few breaths here and feel sensation that we've built so far in the body. Maybe you feel it in your arms and shoulders. Maybe you feel it in your lower back or somewhere else. Whatever you're feeling, just be aware of it. You don't have to create a story about it, that it's good or bad or anything. Just notice, where do you feel sensation? Good. With your next inhalation, come up to hands and knees. This time, curl the toes under, lift the hips into the air, downward facing dog. Now it's our first down dog of the night, so go ahead and walk the dog out a bit, pressing a heel to the floor and bending the opposite knee. And you can go slowly here. That way you can breathe with the stretch as you're feeling it. And you want to feel the back relatively flat as well. So you can think about the hip bones reaching toward the ceiling behind you. Extending the spine, extending the legs. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. 1 more breath here, please. Then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Staying for 1 breath. And then inhale back up to hands and knees. We're going to come back into down dog. Curl the toes under, lift the hips. Now keep your body in downward facing dog. With your inhale, look forward at your thumbs. And then exhale, tuck the chin under, look down at your navel. Good. Inhale, look forward at your thumbs. And exhale, look toward your navel. Keep going. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, tuck the chin under. Look at the navel. This is helping to stretch and strengthen the neck here. So keep going. Try to keep the rest of the body steady in downward facing dog. Just moving the neck forward and downward. A couple more times. Good. One more time. All right, then looking at the space between the thumbs, carefully walk or step the feet forward between the hands, coming into the standing forward fold. Now soften the knees a little bit here, let them be slightly bent. Arms are hanging heavy, fingertips either on or toward the floor. Release the neck here, release the head, the shoulders, and just feel a stretch here. And notice where you're resting the weight of your body in your feet. If it's more toward the heels, lean forward just a hair, and you'll take more of the stretch into the backs of the legs and maybe even your lower back. Stay for just a few more breaths. One more breath together. And with your next inhale, press palms to shins, come halfway up. And then exhale, fold down. And I'm going to ask you to step your right foot, just the right foot, way back and take the back knee to the floor. With your next inhale, reach the arms forward, peel the chest away from the thighs, come up for a crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands down and step the right foot forward. So we're back in the forward fold. Good. Press palms to shins, halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold down again. We'll step the left foot back this time, all the way back, knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift the arms up, peel the chest away from the thighs. And then exhale, bring the hands down and step the left foot forward. Good. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Stepping the right foot back again. Just the right foot, knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge, lifting up. And then hands down, go ahead and step forward. Again, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Knee to the ground, crescent lunge, raising up. Exhale, hands down, stepping forward. So a couple more times. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold down, step the right foot back. Knee to the ground, crescent lunge. I'm going to challenge you a little bit on this step forward, all right? So bring the hands down, curl the back toes under, and instead of stepping the right foot between the hands to start, I want you to lift the right leg as high into the air behind you as you can. So it looks like this. You'll press off the back foot, lift it in the air, coming into standing splits. And we'll stay for a couple breaths. Join me if you haven't. Good, and then bring the right foot flat to the floor, palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold down, step the left foot back. Good, left knee on the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then bring the hands down. And again, we're gonna come into standing splits. So curl the left toes under, lift the knee, and then just kind of launch off that back foot, lift it into the air. Lifting it as high as you can. Breathe into that. Couple breaths. And then bring the left foot on down. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a flat, strong back. Come all the way up. And bring your palms to your heart. Good. With the eyes closed, just feel sensation for a moment. What's happening in your body. Maybe you feel it in your legs, your hips. Maybe it's in your shoulders and arms. What's there for you? And then taking a deeper, fuller breath, go ahead and bring your awareness on back. Welcome to standing. We made it up. So let's do some arm swings. If you're newer to this practice, it's a 3-part inhale through the nose and 1 powerful exhale out of the mouth with the movement. So you're going to start with the feet about hip distance apart. So you have a nice stable stance because we're going to be swinging the arms around and I don't want you flying off somewhere. Got to keep it rooted. So the breath with the movement, I'll turn sideways for this. It'll be inhale, arms up, inhale, arms back, inhale, arms up. And then with your big exhale, you're going to jab the elbows back. So again, we're inhaling through the nose and we're exhaling out of the mouth. So you'll get used to it. All right. So getting started, I'll be inhale up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab. Inhale, 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 exhale. Keep going. And you go at your own pace. You don't have to go how quickly or not quickly I'm going. If you want to go really fast, you're welcome to. And if you want to slow it down a bit, you're also welcome to. Just try to keep the breath in pace with the movement. That 3-part inhale through the nose, and then that big, powerful exhale out of the mouth. And it's a big exhale there. It's like clearing out the respiratory system, maybe feeling the navel pull in and up a bit. Slight bit of a wheeze at the end. They clean it out. And of course, with the inhale, you want to feel the full rotation of your shoulder joints. Up, back, up in jab. Keep going. And we're going to go for about 2 minutes tonight. So just know that you're about halfway done and then you get about halfway more to go. So I want you to keep moving. If that means you need to slow down, slow down. Once we kind of broach that 90-second mark, we start to shift out of the fight or flight response, the sympathetic nervous system. We ground into that calming or calmer response. Yes, it depends on how entrenched we are in our fight or flight. It might just be a slight turning down of the dial, but maybe it'll be more significant than that. No expectation, we're just practicing. And with my diatribe, we have about 20 seconds left. You're doing great. Just a few more times, make them count. 2 and 1, release. Ooh, feel sensation. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's do that again. Deep breath in and out. One more time, why not? Feeling, feeling, feeling. Your shoulders, your arms, the tingling in the hands. Maybe a spaciousness in the lungs, the ribs. Maybe some warmth in the upper back. Maybe it feels like there's been some engagement at the belly, core. Maybe none of that, maybe all of it. Maybe there's a cooling sensation in your nostrils. Maybe it feels like your mind is just a hair quieter than it was. Good. Taking a deeper breath. All right, so that got our energy up a little bit. We've kind of woken up a bit. So we're gonna do another arm swing exercise, and depending on how much space you have in your space will depend on which one you can do. So if you have ample space, you'll do this version. You'll have your feet about shoulder width apart. toes outward just slightly. You're just going to swing from side to side, the arms gently hitting the body. Okay. Now, if you're not able to do that, because if by doing that you'll hit things around you, you don't want that. Instead, you'll still have the feet in the exact same position. You're still going to twist from side to side, but instead your arms are going to be fixed up here. So your hands on top of your shoulders, 4 fingers in front, thumbs behind, so that when you do the twisting, the arms aren't flailing around hitting things. It's a little bit more condensed version of this. So do whichever one you are able to do in your space, okay? So when you're ready, go ahead and swing from side to side. Now, if your arms are flailing around, if you're able to do that version, do let them hit the body. They're giving a percussion massage to your internal organs, stimulating them, getting them nice and warmed up. And your head is looking behind you as well. Now, there is no prescribed breathing rhythm for this practice, but it is important, of course, that you do breathe. So if you notice your breath getting shallow, please deepen it. From side to side. This is helping to unwind tension in the spinal column from the tip of the tailbone up through the vertebrae, all the way to that point at the center of your brain. So just notice, do you feel tension in your spine or along the spine? Maybe you take a deeper breath in and out and help relieve some of that tension. From side to side to side to side. Keep breathing, keep moving if you can. We're gonna go for about 30 more seconds, so just stay with it. Keep breathing. Unwinding tension in the spine, relieving whatever. Three, two, and one. Unwind to center, maybe close the eyes. And again, ground into what's happening in your system right now. Maybe it's tingling the arms and hands, warmth in the shoulders. If you were drumming the body with the arms, you might still feel some of that percussion. Again, maybe it feels like the mind has been quieted just a little bit. And maybe none of that, maybe something else, maybe nothing at all. And then taking a deeper breath in and out, bring yourself on back. Welcome back. So those last 2 exercises, kind of put those in your pocket because those are great ones to bring into your day whenever you might need a quick yogic moment. The first one mostly because it gives you a lot of energy. You might have felt just a bit more awake after having done that. So, the 2:30 slump that we get into sometimes, not everybody, nobody here in this room, but if you were ever to need it, that one is a great one to do. And the second exercise, the side to side, 2 reasons for that. One, it's a good counter exercise to the arm swings up and back. And the second, it helps to calm the nervous system a lot. So put those again in your pocket, bring them out whenever you need it. A great way to start the morning as well. So anyway, after that, we're gonna go ahead and do one more shoulder stretch, and then we'll move into a sun salutation. So have your feet just a little bit wider than your shoulders. If you're standing forward on your mat, it's about mat width apart, okay? I have to stand this way. So go ahead and lift your left arm into the air. With your right hand, reach up and grab the wrist, traction it toward the ceiling, just pull it up, and then go ahead and lean to your right. Feeling a nice big lengthening on the left side of your body. Good. Then inhale, come up and release. We'll do the other side, right arm up. Go ahead and grab onto that wrist, traction it up toward the ceiling first. And then go ahead and tilt to the left. Big stretch on the right side. Breathe. Good. Coming back up, go ahead and sweep the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. I'll turn sideways here. Just bend the knees a little bit of bounce there. Work the shoulder blades together, lift the arms off the back as much as you can, then hinge at the hips, fold forward, taking the arms overhead. Knees stay a little bit soft here, never locked. Good, one more breath. And then go ahead and release the hands toward the floor. Press palms to shins, come halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a strong back sweep. Come all the way up, arms overhead. And palms to your heart. Good, nice warmed up shoulders. We're gonna move into a sun salutation next, revisiting some of the lunges that we did earlier, and then adding some new stuff in, because, we still got time. If you need to hydrate, please do so. Okay, stepping to the top of your mat, have your feet about shoulder distance, hip distance apart, nice stable stance, whatever that looks like for your body type. Good, and bring your palms to your heart. Close the eyes for just a moment before we start moving and just notice sensation in your body again. Notice your breath again. Good. Just making sure the mind isn't elsewhere. We want to make sure we stay grounded in the practice as much as we can. So if you start thinking about other things, come back to the body, come back to the breath. So with your next inhale, please sweep your arms down, back, and up, palms together overhead. With your exhale, bend both knees, drop the body down, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, keep the knees bent, coming into chair pose. I'll stay here for your exhale. Then inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. And this time we're gonna swan dive. So hinge at the hips, fold forward and down. Press palms to shins, come halfway up, inhale. Then exhale, fold down. Go ahead and step your right foot way back. Release the back knee to the floor. Inhale, come up for your crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to step forward, but we're going to go through the standing splits. So fingertips or hands on the floor. Lift the right leg as high into the air as you can. Squeeze it up behind you. Deep breath in. Then exhale, bring the foot down. Good. Come halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Step the left foot way back. We're going to come into the lunge on this side. Knee coming to the ground. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down and lift the left leg into the air, standing splits. Squeeze it up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring the foot on down. Palms to shins, halfway up again. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the side. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And palms to the heart. Good. Let's do that again, and we're going to add a little bit to it. Inhale, sweep the arms down, back, and up. Exhale, bend your knees, drop the body, chair prep. Inhale into chair pose, knees bent, arms lifted. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten up. And exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release, step your right foot way back, knee to the ground. Crescent lunge, lift the arms, open the heart. Exhale, hands to the floor, standing splits. Lift the right leg up as much as you can. I know everybody loves this one. Deep breath in. Bring the right foot on down, palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Here's where we're going to add something. Sweep the arms out to the side. Come all the way up to standing. And let's come back into chair prep. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms back. Inhale, chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Halfway up again. Exhale, release. Step the left foot back this time. Good. Crescent lunge. Standing splits, hands to the floor. Lift the left leg up. Squeeze it up. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the foot on down. Palms to shins, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side with a flat back rise, all the way up, reach, and palms to the heart. All around. Inhale, sweep up. Chair prep again, bend the knees, sweep back, chair pose. Lift up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway. And down, right leg steps back. Let's come into our lunge, knee on the ground, lift the heart, lift the arms. Good, standing splits, fingertips to the floor, lift the right leg up, squeeze. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the right foot on down, palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the side, coming all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, chair prep, bend the knees, sweep the arms back. Chair pose. Good. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down. Once again, palms to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back. And knee to the ground. Come on up for the crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor. Standing splits, lift that left leg up. Squeeze it up. And bring the foot on down. Palms to shins again. And down. All the way up, inhale. Sweep the arms out to the side. Rise on up, strong back. And palms to the heart. All right, let's keep going. Inhale, sweep up. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift. And fold. Halfway rise. And then the right foot's going to step back, prepping for your lunge, knee on the ground. With your inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands down. Step the right leg into the air. Squeeze it up, standing splits. And then bring the right foot down. Halfway up, inhale, just a nice symmetrical extension. Exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. And you guessed it, chair prep, bend the knees, sweep back, chair pose. Good, lift on up and fold forward. Halfway rise. And down, step the left foot back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge, inhale, lift. Exhale, standing splits, lift that left leg as high as you can. Inhale. And then bring the foot on down. Palms to shins again. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. And palms to the heart. Take an adjusting breath before we do our final round, at least for tonight. Allowing your awareness to be in your body with your breath, not in the past, not in the future, but right now, right here. Let's bring that awareness into this final round. There will be some holds, just so you know. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Chair prep. Chair pose. I'm going to stay here for 3 breaths. Feel the hips sink down. Feel the sternum, the heart lift. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, fold forward. Palms to shins. And then exhale, fold down. Step the right foot way back. Release the right knee to the ground. Crescent lunge, inhale. Good. Exhale, bring the hands down, and you guessed it, standing splits. And we're going to stay for a bit longer than before. So squeeze that right heel up into the air as much as you can. Release the left chest toward the left thigh as much as you can. Lots going on here. Stay with the body. 3, 2, squeeze up that leg. And 1, bring the right foot on down. Good. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side. Let's come all the way up. Inhale. Chair prep. Chair pose. We'll stay for 5 breaths this time. Sinking the hips down, feel the heart lift. Breathe. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Go ahead and step the left foot back, prepping for your lunge, knee on the ground. Inhale, come on up. And then hands down. And you ready for it? Let's lift that left leg up. Squeeze it on up. Lifting left heel as high as you can. Feel the right chest fold or reach toward the right thigh. Breathe. Deep breath in. And then exhale, bring the left foot on down. Good job. All right, palms to shins halfway up here. Exhale, fold down. Please interlace your fingers at your lower back once again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the arms off the back as much as you can. Deep breaths. Okay, carefully release the hands to the floor. And then inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a flat back, rise on up. In palms to the heart. You can relax the arms by your side and just again feel this breath, this body, what's happening in here. And I mentioned earlier when we were warming up that to not really pay attention to the story we create around sensation, but just feel sensation. There might be varying levels of intensity, but we don't need to qualify it all as good or bad or right or wrong or important or insignificant. It just is. Observe evaluation. Good. And taking a deeper breath, bringing your awareness back. All right, we got a few more postures to do. So from wherever you're at, go ahead and step your left foot way back. Nice wide stance here. We're not going to do warrior two, but it is a warrior two foot stance. So the back foot is pointing directly out to the side. The front foot is pointing directly forward. And the front heel lines up with the back inner arch. So that's kind of the stance we're going for here. And though the front knee is straight, it's not locked back. You never want to lock a joint here. So keep it just a bit soft. And when we go to fold forward in a bit, it's okay if that knee bends for this practice. So take the arms out to the side over the legs. Deep breath in and out. Inhale far forward you can, like you're trying to grab some in front of you. Reach forward and then come back up. We're gonna do a couple more times. You're feeling the stretch on the inner thigh here. Reach and up. Reach and up. One more time, we're gonna take this into another posture. So reach as far forward as you can. Bring the right hand down onto the right shin, and then drop the left arm down. Then inhale, reach it forward. Then exhale, backstroke the arm into the air, coming into triangle pose. And if you can, look up at the left hand. If that's just too much on your neck, you can look straight forward or even downward if you need to. No need to strain the neck here. But think about rolling the left chest open just a bit more. Breathe. Good. So your arms are extending straight out of the shoulder joints right now. Keep them that way. Connect to your core and to your strong lower back and pull yourself back up. Good. And release the arms. All right, we're going to do the other side next. And all you have to do to do the other side is change the angles of your feet. So the right foot turns out and the left foot turns forward. And now you're facing the other direction. If that's too jarring for you, you can step around if you need to. Just make sure the left leg is forward and the right foot is behind you. All right, arms out to the side, meaning over the legs. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and reach forward, inhale, and then come back up. Reaching forward again, don't lock the left knee. Inhale, come back up. Reach and lift. Let's do two more, all right? Reach forward and lift. And then as we reach forward this time, go as far forward as you can, then take the left hand down onto the shin. Right arm drops down. Inhale, reach forward. Then exhale, backstroke the right arm into the air, coming into triangle pose on this side. Good, let's breathe. Think about rolling the right chest open. Again, you can look up at the right hand, or you can just look forward, or even down. Just breathe. Good, so just a couple more breaths here. Try to keep your mind inside of your body, not in the past, not in the future. And again, your arms are extending straight out of the shoulder joints right now. Keep them that way. Connect to your core, connect to your lower back. Pull yourself back up, and then release the arms on down. Great job. So for the next exercise, take your left foot and just point it directly forward or out to the side, just so that the feet are parallel now. Wide leg stance. Good. Then reach the arms up, inhale. With your exhale, hinge at the hips, fold down over wide legs. Good. Now allow the knees to be a little bit soft again, never locked. Just breathing into this fold. Good. And then from here, come up halfway, chest parallel to the ground. And for this, you might need a prop. Let me grab one real quick. If you have a yoga block, you'd use a yoga block. You can also use like a stack of books or something. just if you need it. And you'll see if you need it here in just a second. But if you're going to use a prop, you'll have it underneath your face. And what we're going to do is we're going to come into a twist here. So I'll lead you through that. But if you need one, that's where it will go. So let's bring your left hand directly underneath your face. And if you're using a prop, put the hand on top of the prop. Bring your right hand onto your right hip bone. With your inhale, really straighten the left arm, pull the chest away from the floor. With your exhale, roll the right shoulder back and twist. Looking up if you can. Good, let's stay in the pose. Pulling the right shoulder back. Good, then inhale, unwind. Exhale, fold forward. Let's do the other side, coming halfway up again. And this time the right hand goes underneath the face, either onto the floor or onto a prop. It just gives you a bit more height. Good, left hand on the left hip bone. Inhale, straighten the right arm, pull the chest away from the floor. Exhale, roll the left shoulder back, twist. Staying in the pose, breathing into the pose. Just 2 more breaths here. Pull the left shoulder back. Good. Inhale, unwind, and exhale, fold forward. All right. Coming halfway up again. Pick which side of your mat is the top of your mat. So maybe where you started your sun salutes from. And then you're just going to turn that foot that direction. So you can bring your hands on either side. Basically, we're transitioning into downward facing dog, and I'm just giving you cues to get there. When you're ready, go ahead and step that foot back into downward facing dog. Feeling sensation as you do. And then inhale, float gently down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Seat to the heels, forehead toward the floor. Aware of your breath. Good. And from child's pose, come up to hands and knees and bring the heart down between the thumbs and release the hips back. We've been here before. Hands under your shoulders. We're going to come into cobra for just a few breaths. So when you're ready, roll the shoulders down the back, lift the heart, lift the head, and stay. The heart is shining forward, shoulders working their way down the back. You can think about the elbows coming in toward your sides. Good, deep breath in. And exhale, release on down. Good. Then curling the toes under, bring the knees forward, hips into the air, push up to hands and knees. Let's come into downward facing dog. And then float down onto hands and knees. And we're going to come to a seat. Okay. Let's decide. We're going to do a twist. I'm deciding here. Let's come cross legs if you can. If cross legs doesn't work for you, just have both legs forward. You can still do this one that way. You can also sit on a folded blanket or a block if you want to. Just gives you a bit more height. Good. So this will be a gentle twist because we just got done doing some twists. Good. So we're going to take the arms into the air. With your exhale, you're going to take your left arm behind you. Take your right arm across to the outside or top of your right knee or left knee. Right hand, left knee. And if your leg is straight, you'll still do the same thing. Okay. Then just sit up a bit taller, stay here. And then with your exhale, twist a little bit deeper, maybe looking behind you. Sit up a bit taller, twist a bit deeper. One more time. Good. Inhale, unwind. And then we will do the other side. Lift the arms up. This time, take your right hand behind you, and your left hand comes to the top or outside of your right knee. Sit up tall, inhale. Exhale, roll the right shoulder back. Twist, looking behind you. Sit up tall, inhale. Twist deeper, exhale. One more breath. And then inhale, carefully unwind. Good. So if your legs are crossed, we're going to fold over crossed legs. If you have your legs straight, you'll fold over straight legs. You get to choose. But either way, sit up tall, nice lengthened spine. With your exhale, with your hands on the legs or fingertips on the ground, just start to guide your heart toward the thighs or the floor, the general downward direction. Now, if you're seated cross-legged, you might notice that your seat wants to pop up off the floor. So think about grounding the hips down as you release the heart down. Two more breaths. And then inhale, go ahead and bring yourself back up to a seat. All right. So from here, we're going to come onto our backs for our final resting posture. So go ahead and come to lay down. And you can bring a support if you need it. You can, if you were using that folded blanket, that could be a nice pillow. It's a little bit colder here in California now, so if you want a blanket to cover yourself with, do that. Make yourself comfortable, but come to rest now. Laying down. And as you come to lay down, feel your body uncross, your arms resting by your sides, palms face up. This allows your shoulders to relax. Your toes falling outward, away from one another. This allows your hips to relax. Some gentle space between the rows of teeth, ensuring that your jaw is nice and relaxed. And soften any scrunching of the face, forehead, the eyes, the mouth, lips, your inner ears. And see if you can slow down your breath. Not even so much through effort, but more through just relaxing it. Take your time as you inhale. Take your time as you exhale. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Relax. Peace. 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 Please begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. And make some gentle movements in your hands, your feet, arms, and legs, bringing your body and awareness back to the space around you. And rolling to your right side, and coming on up to a seat as you feel ready here. So once you're in a seat, go ahead and bring your palms to your heart and bow the chin. Just honor yourself for the work you've done here tonight, the attention that you've given yourself, the space that you've given yourself, all the effort. And may all of that effort and this practice as always continue to serve you. So until we meet again, namaste.